आप लोग कहाँ रहते हो?
हम लोग नेरल में रहते हैं,
वहाँ से आते हो?
वहाँ से आते हैं सवेरे।
तो ये जो घोड़े वाले लोग हैं, ये इन लोग ये यहाँ के लोकल लोग हैं और ये हाँ।
प्रवासी जो घोड़ा है 460 घोड़े वो लोग लोकल है।
और तुम्हारे घर में ही स्टेबल है, घर में ही सब कुछ
घर में,
है,
सब
रोज अपना घर ले जाते हो और सुबह लेके आते हो?
हाँ
तबेला
है मैम।
and gora ka banding up pau ka na
क्या
hobbling kata
क्या करते हैं?
gora ka banding up pau ka
पाव ना, पाव खाली एक पैर बांधना पड़ता है तो रात भर पूरा घूमते रहेंगे वो।
वो illegal है।
वो जो अरबी घोड़ा है ना उसके लिए मैडम नहीं बांधते, यहाँ पे गाउटी घोड़ा है उसको बांधना ही पड़ेगा ना तो वो पूरा घूमता है
illegal है।
ना, टाइटली नहीं बांधते। आप चाहिए तो आके देख सकता है, खाली नॉर्मली बांधना पड़ता है क्योंकि पूरे घूम नहीं सकते।
पीछे से घूम जाके गिर जाता है।
आप जो बोल रहे हैं घोड़ा
ऐसा पीछे एक पैर बांधे तो खड़ा रहता है
जो
जगह।
आदमी पैसे वाला रईस है वो शौक से पालता है,
करेक्ट
उसका वो काम हो सकता है।
करेक्ट। मैं आपकी बात से
ऐसा मकान रहता है तो घोड़े को कितना बड़ा दुकान
मैं आपकी बात से बिल्कुल सहमत
और
हूँ।
वो जो मैडम बोल रहा है घोड़े को नहीं बांधने का, वो एक्चुअली अरबी घोड़े के लिए, क्योंकि अरबी घोड़े को बांध नहीं सकते क्योंकि उसको खड़ा होने में नहीं आता है, वो बैठता नहीं है, बरोबर है, इसके लिए उसको नहीं बांधते। पर ये गाउटी घोड़ा, ये 10 बार उठेगा 10 बार बैठेगा, ये गाउटी घोड़ा है और ये छोटा रहता है, उसको उठने बैठने में आसान रहता है, इसके लिए इसको बांधने में कुछ तकलीफ नहीं है। बांधा है उधर लगा है कि नहीं लगा है वो भी देख सकते हैं, नहीं लगा है चाहिए अब देख सकते हैं। ऊपर मेरा घोड़ा है, आप देख के आ सकते हो, उसका चेकिंग कर लो, उसके बाद बोल दो कि घोड़े में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है।
नहीं, देसी घोड़ा जो रहता है इनको मैंने बहुत जगह देखा है, बांधते हैं पिछले वाली टांग के, कोई दो बांधते हैं, कोई लात मारता है, कोई दूसरे को लात मारता है, उसके लिए भी बांधते हैं। पर कोशिश ऐसा करो ना कि ना बांधो।
हम खाली रात में बांधते हैं, दिन भर खुले रहते हो, खाली रात में क्यों बांधते हैं? एक घर में हमारे 2-2 3-3 घोड़े रहते हैं, दोनों छूटे रहेंगे ना तो झगड़ा हो जाएगा। अभी घोड़े का झगड़े में कैसा है, उसके पैर पे दूसरे पैर पे मार दिया तो लंगड़ा हो जाएगा, बराबर है। घोड़े का फ्रैक्चर ऐसा है कि टूट गया तो फ्रैक्चर मतलब जॉइंट नहीं होता है, आदमी का हो सकता है घर में 21 दिन तक बैठने तक। घोड़े का अपन कैसे संभालेंगे?
वो वेट बहुत होता है ना, वो खड़ा नहीं रहेगा।
वो बैठने के लिए जाएगा तो कैसे संभालेंगे?
अभी हमारे पिताजी
So we were informed about this. We got this video from Roxanne. She's the local activist, and you tell about yourself. What is it exactly that you are doing here, and what do you think is the real problem?
My name is Roxanne Davar. I run an animal shelter at Karjat. I've been coming up to Matheran since the early 50s. I have a soft spot for it. Try and maintain it as much that we have a horse business or horses that can survive. The problem that has been in the last 20 years is that the horse has become a commodity and corners are cut. It's become a business. The horse lovers are all gone missing. A lot of people used to keep their horses up here, come out for riding and out riding. Basically, the rule in Matheran is that no wheels are allowed. And so a lot of people used to come up by train, end up in the market. We used to use the horses for out riding. The transport ponies were here to bring up everything that is needed in a town. From the gas cylinder to the sugar to the bottle of water, whatever that is needed in town, these transport ponies bring it up. As they were getting more and more abused, we have an eco-commissioner here and we have a committee. Since Matheran is a protected town, it's a national heritage town and it's also a biodiversity area. And in the 80s and 90s, a lot of cement, a lot of stone was brought up here. So you see the hotels on the main road, which were technically illegally built.
Are they still illegal?
Yeah, they're still illegal.
But they exist.
They exist.
And nobody's doing anything about
There's
them.
nothing you can do about it. And so now they have now got the court order. It's gone to Supreme Court. No roads are allowed. No vehicles are allowed in Matheran. And we had arranged that the toy train do 5 extra trips between Aman Lodge, which is Dasturi, and the market to save the people who are too fat to walk and therefore too fat to ride, the stores and supplies. And they had to pay the extra, which they were reluctant to do. There came the gas cylinders. The railway said, we're not transporting gas cylinders, but it's okay for a pony to be blown up. And they will transport 3 gas cylinders on a pony, which is way overweight. But ponies carry more weight technically per body size than a horse does. But the maximum is around 20 to 25% of body weight. Now you have a look at a pony, it's going to weigh maximum, if well fed, 150 kilos. So what is 20% of that? I have suggested various methods from, okay, let's not call it a strike. Let's call it a slowdown or a stop down or a holiday for a
But
fortnight.
what are you wanting to achieve by it?
I want to achieve a decent, without cutting corners, kindness to animals. Yes, let them go up and down, but it doesn't have to. Let them charge more. Let people pay more.
How many trips do you think they do up and down?
Well, when you can roughly average, it takes roughly about 20 minutes to go up. They whip them coming down, so they gallop down, which has caused a few accidents. So I would say they do roughly about 8 trips a day.
But according to the pony people here, they said 2 to 3 trips a day.
So put CCTV cameras up.
And they also said 2 cylinders.
Yeah, I carry a penknife. When they're nicely up the hill, it's very handy to cut the cylinders because they roll back down again, no? Funny, I cut off 3.
So
you know.
where do you think the problem lies, and which is the department do you think which can solve
Okay,
it?
it is a combination of the police and a combination of the Nagapalika, which is the municipality here. The police do not follow the laws.
So it is the police's job to enforce that every pony is looked after
Yes.
properly and all that?
That is the Indian law.
It is so.
It is so.
And have you spoken to the police here?
Several times.
And they have not responded?
Madam, what are we supposed to do? Yes, I admit the police are 60% understaffed in this area. They are 60%.
But the problem here is actually the problem which is with the entire nation. These people, this is their livelihood, there is a source of their income, and they are not so well off that they can, probably afford a lot of things like me as a horse owner can, or the way I look after my horses. But who is going to come here and implement it? Do they have a body, which an inspecting body here?
No, it is the police. It starts and ends with the police.
But the police, they've got reasoning that we are busy policing the humans. How are we going to police the...
Yeah, well, there's nothing we can do about that. That is the Indian law. If you read the Prevention of Cruelty to Act, it always said you have to have, whether you're filing an FIR as a human being or for an animal, it has to be a sub-inspector. It is always the police which is the operative body. The Nagapalika, who should be also implementing laws like licenses for the horses, the police technically have no legal right to issue licenses. And when I stopped it,
How many of these people have licenses, you think?
They all have licenses, especially the riding horses. They all have licenses.
No, so these people here, especially the transport ponies, they are saying their biggest problem is that the Nagarpalika is not building them stables.
Yeah, very true.
And they say that we are ready to pay the rent for the stables.
Yes, and we even built a temporary stable down there out of bamboo and plastic. The Nagapalika pulled it down. I'm assuming they didn't get their bribe money. We did have a Nagapalika committee in who were working well with us all together. And we were actually going to turn Matheran into, into a therapy center. We have the hotels, we have the horses.
Horses are very good for therapy.
Yeah, for children's therapy, adult. We had been looking at the Ratan Tata Sanatorium, which is the only freehold building in Matheran. We had contacted the Tata Trust. We were working through their bylaws. And that would be right next to the Olympia Stadium. So all horses would technically be off the road, except for experienced riders, and beginners would all be at the Olympia Stadium, race course. And the horses kept there. I had a design which was easily movable, but especially for the monsoon, for the horses up here. Then we came up with an idea that all horse owners should get together, buy themselves 5 or 7 acres down in Nerul, start up a similar riding school area, but there with the horses be better off in monsoon.
But it seems to me that the riding horses, the tourist horses, they don't have so much of a problem as these transport ponies have. That's what is coming across to me.
Well, dealing with this subject quite a bit, it's women, children and animals that are commodities. These are only 5,000 to 7,000 rupees a piece. Those are going up to 1.5 to 2 lakhs a piece for your riding horses to buy. every year there will be a lorry load of ponies coming down, which they will sell in Bombay and cover their costs. I have picked up a couple of ponies which I just broke my heart to see them transporting. One is now a little stud at a stud farm, teaser stud, and very well known because we put him in the back of a car and took him down.
Oh, but we have come here, I have come here, and all of us have come here, seeing that video and the real pathetic condition. It seemed to me, now everybody here is saying that it's biting that has done it, but that's not the case.
No.
We can make
We've
out...
had gelding camps here, several. So the horses are gelded because there was a stage where there were a lot of stallions here. And no mares are allowed in Matheran. As is in Nanded and Panchgani, you will find
but
mares.
where are those injured horses which we saw in the video?
Yes, that's a good question.
Because it seemed to me that they were sores from carrying stuff.
Yes. But you don't think any of these guys are on Facebook?
So you think they have been hidden
Yes.
from us because
I
we are
don't
coming
think.
down?
I don't think that much.
You know. Okay. So actually we are here, we've got the treatment.
Yes, I also.
We just want to give them the treatment, show them how to do it and make sure that we educate them
They have a
to rest the horses.
Yeah, no, that's what they won't do. That's why even when we come up, we had a camp here that would come once every Monday. Every Monday we came up here. We'd give them deworming. They have to rest a day. And we chose a Monday because normally the tourists are gone. They wouldn't even rest them the one day for a deworming course.
But how to regulate that? If we cannot keep talking about it and come and policing them, there has to be a way we have to find to regulate it. There has
Well,
to be
in
somebody
my
in charge.
personal-
Or have an
my
elected body or something.
In my personal experience, the only time men learn is when it pinches their pocket.
So find them.
Find them.
So whenever we have an inspection, a weekly inspection, and if somebody is not dewormed their horses or has got an injury and they're working, they have to be...
That is illegal. An injury or animal working with an injury is a crime.
So you have to come, and so you think only the police can do it?
Yes. I can give you all the cops' numbers, whether the policeman here or the superintendent of police in Alibag. But these are things that get forgotten or they're not trained in police colleges. We do training sessions with the police. I was a police trainer in Tamil Nadu and did a lot of policemen, and things improved. Because it's the one law in India where you don't have to prove someone is guilty. If you catch somebody with an ill-treated horse, he is guilty. He has to prove his innocence and said the horse fell from a tree on my head. It's not my horse.
So you think we should do another flyby visit when we don't inform them and put it on Facebook, like you, very revolutionary, you did, creating the revolution?
No. It wasn't me that put it on Facebook. It was people from Delhi. I just passed it around. Then everybody got agitated. There were 1,001 screeches and oh my God, and how terrible.
How many people do you think have turned up?
ये छुट्टा देंगे तो ऐसा होता है
You can see them.
I mean, they can't
No,
be
they
left
don't.
alone.
You went to my shelter. These are all ponies from Matheran. They're not
No, but
tied.
they're not in such dense...
They aren't in dens. Since when has this become the car park?
No, I don't know. I've come to Matheran actually for the first time.
Okay. This was never car park area. The car park area stopped over there.
So how come the police should not allow the cars here?
Forest
that night?
department.
So Forest Department breaks their shed
Yeah,
but does not impose upon
Yeah.
the car parking.
right. Because the car parking is bringing in good money. So to teach the Nagapalik, to teach the forest department who live here, also mind you in miserable circumstances, only the guest house was renovated, stop supplies. Ideal situation, there's no train. All the ponywalas should just stop supplying.
Another thing that I heard from Neral to here has been stopped.
Yeah, that's
But-
the same train that goes to Matheran.
So this train, actually he was saying, because it works on diesel, it goes against the principle of it being environmental friendly.
It also goes against the principle that now it can take 5 times a day most of the loads of the sugar and the groceries and everything, which was to relieve them actually, relieve the police. They take everything up by train now, or by human carriers, or by the loaders.
So it is actually, the electric car is better than the diesel train.
But you're going to have blasting. The whole point is no wheels in.
But the train
Matheran.
also has wheels. Right?
Dear boy built it here.